Hello, my name is Chanel, aka Chantel, and today I wanted to go ahead and give a speech about working in the insurance agent field, or working as an insurance agent, or just working in the insurance field in general. So I'm going to be just talking about, how is it working in the insurance field, and also the benefits that you get from working in this type of environment. Just talk a little bit about, being in this particular industry. So hope you guys enjoy, whoever may be listening to this speech. So yeah, let's dive into this, y'all. But me personally, actually, and that's one of the reasons why I even decided to even talk about this particular field, is because I myself is an active insurance agent. I've been working for auto insurance in particular for about almost 7, going on almost 8 years. I never expected myself to be in insurance ever. I started off as just customer service jobs, call center, even team lead, but man, out of nowhere, I decided to apply for this job that says, hey, you're going to get paid, to get an insurance license. Everything's going to be paid, and, you'll be selling. And I'm like, okay, why not? Sounds interesting. So I wind up getting into the field, got my licenses, and the tests weren't that bad. You just got to study. But I wind up getting my casualty license. And then after that, I wind up getting my property about 2-3 years later. Both of these licenses are, important when it comes to selling insurance, especially if you want to sell auto and property, which is renters and homeowners. And, having this in this particular field, is great because you renew it every so many years. I believe it's every 2 years. And, just having this license, I've learned, is very great because sales, you can make a lot of money being in the sales industry in this field. And that's one of the great things about being in this industry. One of the positive aspects is because not only do you get your base pay, but you get also your commission pay on top of that. And depending on how driven you are and how hardworking you are, you definitely will prosper when it comes to having big commission checks and having a great bonus, let's just say. So that's also another great benefit of working in the insurance field, is because you get that base pay and that commission. And like I said, it's just that feeling of going after those clients and just really just being like, man, like, what is it that I can do to make this customer happy? What is it that I can do to go ahead and make sure that I fulfill this sale, that I make sure that before they get off this phone, they're going to have a policy, they're going to have this auto insurance, they're going to have this renters or homeowners or whatever policy that they may be looking for before they get off this phone. Because me personally as an agent, I love the feeling of, hey, them saying, hey, let's do it. Like, and, when they say no, I'm like always trying to figure out, man, like, what is it that I can do to make sure, this rate is looking the way you need it to look. You always got to try your absolute hardest to dive into that policy or into that, whatever situation it may be on that call, to see what it is you could do to fulfill that customer's needs. Get what I'm saying? So that's another perk to me, being personally in the insurance industry, that's really great about insurance, is just that satisfaction of helping someone and, let's just say, giving back to the community, you could say, in a sense, because you are technically giving back to the community. Yes, you're working and, earning your pay, but at the same time, you're helping someone else get car insurance and be covered. You're helping someone else be covered for, God forbid, a house fire or something happens to their home. You're giving back to the community and helping them make sure when they get into a car accident, they ain't out here looking crazy, paying who God knows what, maybe even 20 or 30,000 out of pocket, maybe even more, because it's expensive if you don't have insurance. Like, you may think insurance rates may be high, but honey, listen, when you actually get into an accident and don't have insurance, that stuff is way higher, like way higher. Like it's ridiculous. But that's definitely another way of the industry being great is you give back to the community. You also develop a broad of skills, communication, learning new technology, research, organization. There's so many like, applications I shall say that I've learned from doing insurance that I did not know before, like is Excel. I used to use it back in the day at school, but now, it's like it's more, more used to it, like more things I've learned that I can do with Excel and Microsoft Teams and, just PowerPoints and stuff like that. Like you just learn more skills. And then also knowing the fact that, it's easy to get started, like I said, in this field. All you're doing is taking those tests. They give you time to study, depending on the company, but most companies, State Farm, or even, smaller companies, they may work with you and try to help you to get those licenses. So that way, you can get into that field. It's not something overly complicated. You take the test, take that time to study, and you get to take it as many times as you want. Now, the only thing is you do have to pay each time. Depending on the company, they may pay like a couple of times for you. But some companies, after that certain amount of time, or even the first time you may have to pay, you really got to make sure you study, but you do get that opportunity to keep taking it if you want to keep trying and, be like, yes, I finally got it. Because it's a good feeling, passing and knowing that, hey, I got these licenses now. This is something that I can have forever that I'm going to continue to renew. It's a great feeling, y'all. So just having that and getting started with that is great. But those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about regarding the insurance industry, how it's a good way to get into it and also learn to, get, what is the word? I guess you could say comfortable with it and, get to give it a chance if that's something you may be looking into. But, that's my feedback on how it is working in the insurance industry and, the benefits you get. And, there is cons, of course, of, may not always having the best of commission pay, or cons of maybe the rates may be too high and you may got to work a little bit harder to get that sale. And then also on top of that, hey, not every company may pay the same as another company. And that's where research and that's where your, hard work comes in. But that's my feedback on that, guys. Hope you guys like this message. And yeah, my name is Chanel again, and have a great night.